What's up, everyone? My name is Lehua and welcome to the Superfina Channel. I am a variety content creator, meaning I like a variety of things and I like to share them. Today we are going to talk about a webtoon that I've been reading, and if you don't know what a webtoon is a digital comic. It started out in South Korea and it just exploded. I mean, I'm not surprised because everyone looks at their tablets, their phones, and looking at a digital comic, it's so easy. I mean, I'm doing it right now with scanlations. And the webtoon we're going to talk about today is Peerless Dad. Peerless Dad is categorized under action, martial arts, comedy, drama, and fantasy. This story is about a warrior named No. He strives to support his family. What happened was he was happy with his wife and she died during childbirth, and he has triplets. He has 3 children. And he started out as a man who wanted the best for himself. Like, he wanted to get things he deserved, but he knew that you had to work hard for it. You need to work for what you deserve. And he started out doing martial arts, learned that from his father, and then he got a master, and he always wanted to be stronger. That way he can get to his goal, which is money, women, a luxurious life, be happy in that luxurious life. And sometime in his life, he met a woman, and he was happy with her, and she died. He was left with 3 kids. And all that energy that he had to get stronger and strive to be the best, he applied it to being the best father, to provide the best life for his children. Setting is in Korea, and this is in historical time. So there is like a caste system. There is an importance of how much you deserve depending on what you are in that hierarchy. And Noah started out as a farmer's son, and he just wanted to work his way up there. That way he gets what he deserves, a great life. Now let's start with the backstory of No. No believes that he deserves the best, and he knows that you gotta work for it to get the best. You need to be the best to get the best. He knows that. And his efforts showed, but for some reason he has a inferiority complex against those he lost to. He has the credentials, but in his mind, because there are people stronger than him, he's not the best. Therefore, he doesn't deserve it. He always had in mind that there is someone stronger than him. When he fights someone, he assesses them. He figures out how much power he needs to put into the fight, how much effort. At times, he'll even let the opponents hit him just to get an idea how strong they are and how he can counter them. Sometimes he'll get desperate and he'll sacrifice his body just so he can win the fight. Earlier, I explained that he learned how to fight from his father, and then he had a master. Now, this master is a mystery. His training is a mystery. As we read the webtoon, as we get further into the story, we learn that his master was one of the top guys, but for some reason, no, he forgot his name. He forgot the name of the teaching. You know, he was like narrow-minded. He was like one-minded, straightforward. He was thinking, I just want to get strong. I don't care about the details. I just want to get strong. There's a mystery with Noah's technique, style, and his master. But as we're reading through his story, we know that his master is top-notch. He knows the higher-ups. He knows the top dogs in the martial arts world. We know that Noah's type of fighting is steel body, making the body invincible. We know that. But we know that Noah's type of fighting style is straightforward, hit hard, and be able to take damage. I like in the story that all of this was revealed little by little, No is going through his life, and all of a sudden we see flashbacks. We're seeing his training, which looks pretty brutal. Most of his training was getting hit by his master, making his body stronger and able to handle the hits. It looked painful. It looked so extreme. But it brought out the result of No today, a really strong guy. I said before that No's master disappeared. He just left all of a sudden. And after that, No traveled around. He traveled around to find out how strong he could be and to beat others, to prove that he's the strongest. And eventually he went into a world called the martial arts world. I'm doing quotes because that's what it was called. The martial arts world, and his master told him not to go there for some reason. For some reason, his master told him not to go there. And No was like, you know what? The strongest. I'm gonna go walk into the martial arts world and I'm gonna prove that I'm the strongest there too. Well, he got his ass beat. He found out he wasn't the strongest, and because of that one loss, he gave up on the dream, the strive to be the best and get the best. And that's where we meet his wife. That's where we meet the woman he falls in love with, he's happy with. When he was with her, he wanted the best for her. So he became a mercenary. He became a mercenary to get a lot of money, use his skills. He knew that his skills do better being a mercenary. He brought money. They were happy. He was like, I'm gonna work hard. We have a family. And she died at childbirth. She had triplets. So no wonder she died in that historical Korean time. So she died. He was left with 3 babies. He wants them to have the best life, the greatest life. What he strived for himself, he applied that to his children. And he knew being a mercenary was not going to cut it. No. Being a mercenary was not going to cut it. So he joined the Heavenly Dragon Association. He joined as a warrior. He had to take a test, and he thought it was going to be really hard because the Heavenly Dragon Association was a world of the martial arts, the area where he lost. So he thought he was the weakest guy, and he's going through the test, and he's breezing through it. He's like, why are the tests so easy? And you're like, duh, because you're actually strong. You just fought the wrong person at the wrong time. When he got accepted to the Heavenly Dragon Association, the scene was so funny. He was asking about benefits. He's like, what are your family benefits? Can I get a home for my children? What's my type of salary? Like, he was thinking about the future. He was totally in the zone, dad zone. He was totally thinking about his kids. And that was amazing. Just seeing this rugged man being so concerned about his kids to the point where he's thinking about welfare, benefits, what kind of benefits his family will get after he dies, being able to get a nanny, etc., etc. It was funny, and that's where the comedy comes in. And then he's asked to be a guard, which he thinks is like an easy job. And to the Heavenly Dragon Association, that's like the punishment job, because when you're a warrior, you want to show your achievements. You want to show that you are worthy of this job. But no, he's like, give me the easy job so I can live and spend time with my kids. In the Heavenly Dragon Association, only one person knew how strong he actually was. And that was the one who supervised his test before he got into the association. And because he knew how strong No was, he actually sent him on special missions. And there'll be funny scenes where No's supervisor be like, no, you're needed for a mission. And No's like, this mission is going on my day off. I spend time with my kids on this day off. And the supervisor's like, oh, just do the job. And Noah's like, nope. And the supervisor gives him the incentives. Like, okay, every time when you're away, you'll get this bonus. And when you complete this mission, you get another bonus. And Noah's like, whoop, shoots then. Yes, I'm going to do this job. Yep. I need that money for my kids. Totally. Got me. I got you. And at one point, Noah figured out that he was being sent on way too many special missions, and he actually failed on one of those missions, so they wouldn't send him out anymore. Because to him, he was thinking, you guys are taking me away from my kids. Like, how come you're singling me out? It's not making sense. No, it's not. And he's not realizing that they're sending him out because he's so strong. And to him, every time when he goes out on a mission, he's going on a mission, going against people stronger to him. To him, he thinks they're stronger. And then he fights them. He's like, you're not as strong as I thought you were. Hey, I can handle you. But every time he went on a mission, he thought he was going on a hard mission. A mission against people far stronger than him. What keeps my attention with Peerless Dad is No and his 3 kids. Alright, so No enters the martial arts world thinking he's the weakest, right? And he starts to notice that he can beat people. He's stronger than them. And then he gets confident. He's like, you know what? Maybe I am strong. Maybe I am the best. And then he encounters others who are stronger than him. So he's like high up there. And then he's humbled down. And in one scene, he meets this guy who's super strong. And it turns out that he knew No's master. Now, No's master is stronger than No, right? Now this guy is on the same level as the master. So of course this guy is stronger than No, of course. No fights that guy and he's humbled down, right? But then that guy, he inquires, who's your master? What's your technique? What type of style are you fighting? And he figures out who No's master is. Now No's master, okay, the mystery of the teaching. No's master purposely did not complete No's training. It seemed like No's master didn't want No to fulfill the full potential, did not want him to grab the full potential that No could get. But this guy who knew No's master, he's like, You know what? I'm going to finish this. Now the thing is, No had the steel body. No did not have the inner energy key. This guy, we're gonna call him Top Master. This Top Master guy, he helped him unlock his key, unlock his inner energy. And after that happened, No felt weak, like he was going through a body transformation. And he thought he was just getting weaker because he's been on guard duty. He thought he was getting weaker because he's getting older, but no. Because of this Top Master unlocking his inner energy, Noah's body was going through a transformation. Noah's getting stronger. And from there, you just see Noah getting stronger and stronger and stronger every time he encounters a challenge, every time he fights someone. So before, his potential was limited. He kind of hit a threshold. So you're like, okay, you know what? The most he can do is train and stay fit. But after his inner energy was unleashed, woo, he was going up, and I'm excited to see how far he'll go. Now his children are very similar to him. No wanted his children to live in a luxurious, peaceful life, but because they idolize him, they love him, they want to be just like him, they wanted to be warriors too. They wanted to learn how to fight. enter the martial arts world. At first, no, was totally against it, but they're being really stubborn, and the Heavenly Dragon Association offered the kids to be enrolled in a really top-notch academy. And because No wanted the best for his kids, he's like, okay, fine. My kids want to learn how to fight, and I want the best for my kids. So at one point, No taught them martial arts because they got into a fight and they lost. And he's like, you know what? If I want my kids to live and not be bullied, I need to teach them how to fight. So he gave in and he taught them how to fight. And he taught them how he learned it. And he learned the basics. He just taught them the basics and to be stronger. Then when they entered into the Heavenly Dragon Academy, that's where they learned different techniques. When the triplets showcased their skills, they were laughed at first because they were just doing the basics, which is totally fine. But they're like, oh, we were expecting more extravagant, per se. But they're like, no, this is what our father taught us, and our father is awesome. You know, they were getting a little defensive. They're like, how dare you laugh at this? So while people are laughing at it, the professionals, the masters, these are masters, they saw how good their basic techniques were. The masters, they were like, the triplets have perfected the basics so well that all we need to do is teach them our styles, our techniques. That's all we have to do. And then at one point, the masters vied for the triplets. They wanted the triplets to be their disciples. They even competed with each other. From there, I am wondering, okay, what type of style are the triplets going to go for? And I can tell from the story that we're going to see the triplets grow up, because we basically saw them as babies, and then we're seeing them like 10 years old. Guaranteed, we're going to see them as like adults. Guaranteed. I'm excited for that. Now, the scene that really got me was when No's sons were kidnapped. The triplets are 2 boys and 1 girl. The boys got kidnapped, and No was so upset. He was so desperate to get his kids, and he realized that he himself was the target. So what he did was he got himself miserably drunk for consecutive nights to bait his enemies to attack him while he was drunk. And once they came, he attacked, and he got information from them, figured out where his sons were, and we got to the area where his sons were. He was being attacked, and he was assessing them. He was assessing what he needs to do, how to defeat these opponents, how strong they were, how do they fight, to the point that he let them hit him. He let them injure him. They were fighting with swords, and he let them stab his body, and it was painful for him because like, nah, I gotta bring this guy with the sword in so he can be close enough and I can punch him. And that's what he did. He was so determined to get his kids. It was amazing. He was willing to put his well-being at risk just so he can get his kids back. Oh, it was an amazing scene. If you want to know what chapter that was, let me know in the comments below. I'll post it. I'll let you know what chapter that was from. Oh, that was such a good scene. It was one of No's darkest times. It was really dark. No almost died. It was bloody. It was gory. Ooh. It was, I want to say, the best scene of No. For Peerless Dad, I do have predictions, okay? Right now, where I left off in the story, because the story is continuously updating, doesn't update that quick, but it's not done. The chapter I'm on right now, No is trying to get rid of the underworld and take over. Now he's gonna try to take over it with his fellow warriors. He knows he doesn't have the brains for it, so he brought in one of his mercenary buddies, the strategist. We got a strategist going on. And I'm wondering if Noah's going to bring in more of the mercenaries. I hope he does. And Noah wants to take over the underworld and utilize that to support him and the other warriors. Because, they're the bottom of the chain in the Heavenly Dragon Association. And he's thinking about his kids, right? He's thinking, okay, I need to get some money. I need to support my kids. How am I going to get a consistent income for my kids? And he thought about the underworld. That was shady. It was being controlled by higher ups. Noah was thinking, you know what? These higher ups are controlling the underworld. They don't deserve it. They're already rich. I'll take over and I'll get the benefits and support my kids. That's how Noah was thinking. He was always thinking about his kids. My prediction is Noah's going to take over the underworld, become a master of an association he created because of the underworld, and somehow incorporate his mercenary buddy. Then, at some point, he's going to encounter his master, and they're going to have a confrontation. I am anticipating this confrontation because Noah's master was stronger than him. And after Noah unlocked his key, his inner energy, guaranteed he's stronger than his master. Guaranteed. But I won't know until we see this confrontation. Another prediction is about Noah's sons and daughter. Noah's sons picked a teacher that had a similar style as their dad. And at one point, the sons were being taught by these twin masters. And right now, the chapter I'm left off at, the sons have two types of energies in them. One from the guy who has a similar style as his dad. The other one from the twins, the twin masters. So according to the story, having two types of energies in one body isn't good because they can conflict and harm the body. Fortunately, because the kids built up a sturdy body from their dad's teachings, they're okay. But we don't know how they're going to turn out later on. I'm predicting later on, they're going to go with the twin masters. And these twin masters are actually in another country, a rival country. And because they want to be taught by them, be the strongest, they're going to go over to that enemy country and unwittingly, unconsciously be their father's enemy. I'm predicting that. Then we got Noah's daughter. She's intelligent. She critically thinks about things way different from her brothers and dad. I'm predicting that she's gonna climb up the ladder by her strength and intelligence. So she's gonna be in a high position. I'm predicting that she's gonna be the heir of a certain association. I'm not too sure which one. But she is being taught by this guy, this old guy, that we've never seen fighting before. But we know that he is strong. But we've never seen how he fought. But we know he's strong. But we don't know how strong he is. We don't know how much influence he has. Like, he talks about it, but we've never seen the evidence. So I'm predicting that she's going to take over his stuff. But the question is, how is that going to happen? So this is my webtoon review of Peerless Dad. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Are you going to read it? Are you curious about the story? Are you into martial arts action stories? If so, what titles are you reading right now? What titles do you recommend? And why you would recommend them? Let us know. Leave them in the comments below. We also have a Superfina Discord. The link is available in the description below. We have a thread for anime and comics. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know in the Discord. Share it. Share what you like, just like how I'm sharing this. Any comic I talk about is something I'm reading right now. Something that I like and I want to talk about it. I want people to know about it. I mentioned before that I am a variety content creator. So I make videos on comic reviews, game reviews, making candy masks, streaming, making patterns and candy masks, and streaming, playing video games. If you like any of that stuff, subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified on the next video or live stream. I also have a website, lehuasuperfina.com. That's where I post written game reviews. I have all my videos there. And I got my candy masks for sale there too. I got candy masks for sale. So if you like candy masks, I got you. And thank you for watching this webtoon review of Peerless Dad. If you like this type of video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified on the next video. My name is Lehua, and this was my comic review of Peerless Dad on the Superfina Channel. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you later. Fist bump. Hey, you are still watching this video. That means you liked it. So don't forget to give it a like, and while you're at it, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss future content. The Superfina channel also has a Patreon and channel membership. My Patreons, channel members, y'all are the bomb. Thank you for all your support. Here is a link to the Patreon if you want to support too, and a list of social medias. All the links will be available in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have much love, much aloha for y'all, and I will see you later.